Right, the causation argument was created by a medieval monk called Thomas Aquinas. He basically used observation, the things he could see around him, to realize that using evidence from the natural world, he could prove the existence of God. And he thought he could do this using something he called, or that we all call, causation. This idea of cause and effect, that everything that happens is caused by something else. These words appear on the page because I caused them to appear. And he looked around the world and realized that every single thing in existence is caused by something else. And in fact, he would go even further. He would say that one thing might cause another thing, which might cause another thing, which might cause another thing, and so on, so on. He realized that everything in existence is not only caused by one thing, but caused by a series of things in a long chain. And we could lay these out kind of like dominoes. So, for example, me sitting here writing this might be this final domino. I was caused to exist by my parents, which was this. They were caused to exist by their grandparents, and so on, so on. You could say they were caused to exist by evolution, and evolution was caused to exist, if you go far enough back in history, by the Big Bang. Now, in this chain of dominoes, this is where Aquinas got his evidence for God. If we look at this as a chain of dominoes in a chain of events, we've got a beginning. And I've just mentioned that this beginning is the Big Bang. But let's say we discover something has caused the Big Bang. Let's say the scientists just discover some new phenomenon that was the cause of the Big Bang. Then we add another domino, because something else caused that. In fact, we might find something that caused the thing that caused the Big Bang as well. But no matter how many dominoes we add to our chain of events, it doesn't change the fact that we have to have a domino at the beginning. This chain could be 1,000,000 dominoes long, but there still has to be a domino right at the start, which means there has to be something which is what Aquinas called uncaused. There has to be something that exists right at the beginning of time that has not been caused by anything else. In fact, he went to call this thing an uncaused causer. Because even though it wasn't caused itself by anything else, there's a big blank space here, it causes everything else to exist, to happen, to move. So, Aquinas' belief is that this uncaused causer, this beginning of the chain of events, can only be one thing. And he said this must be God, because only God is all-powerful. Only God can be that uncaused causer. Now, this is his argument. There are problems with this argument. For example, the first problem is this. If everything is caused, what caused God? Equally, he argues that everything else in our universe is caused by something else. What if some things don't have a cause? What if some things aren't caused at all? What if there are things out there that we have just yet to discover? Equally, another problem is, if there is an uncaused causer, why does it have to be God? Couldn't it have been something else, some other being, entity, or force that could be the uncaused causer? Could the universe itself simply be the uncaused causer? So that is our causation argument.